Today on Not Otherwise Specified, we are going to demystify schizoid personality disorder.
Get ready, here it comes.
Theodore Millon is one of the early pioneers of personality research, and this is his description of schizoid personality disorder. Apathetic, indifferent, remote, solitary, distant, humorless, neither desire nor need human attachments, withdrawn from relationships and prefer to be alone, little interest in others, often seen as a loner, minimal awareness of the feelings of themselves or others, few drives or ambitions, if any. It's an uncommon condition in which people avoid social activities and consistently shy away from interaction with others. It affects more males than females. To others, they may appear somewhat dull or humorless. Because they don't tend to show emotion, they may appear as though they don't care about what's going on around them. That's schizoid personality disorder as described by Theodore Millon.
So let's talk about schizoid personality disorder. Schizoid is not related to schizophrenia per se. The two that are in the last in this series, schizoid and schizotypal, they get mixed up with schizophrenia a lot. And I have heard people describe that if you're showing a combination of schizoid and schizotypal, that's similar to how schizophrenia presents. Whole other matter. You know, the psych field is very complicated. Schizoid personality disorder, let's not get mixed up. Schizoid is where there's like a lack of affect. The person doesn't interact with people, they withdraw a lot. They seem very apathetic, they seem, you know, again, very flat affect. Not a lot of emotions, not connected with emotions, doesn't understand other people's emotions. Schizoid personality disordered individuals tend to be the loner, the lone wolf, you know. I can certainly identify to a degree with that condition because I isolate a lot. I spend a lot of my time alone, as much of a social butterfly as I've been when I'm pursuing, you know, public figuredom. I've been trying to be a public figure here in Huntsville, Alabama. Of course, the public resists this, and like, who the hell are you? You don't matter, you know. But I'm pushing out there. My natural tendency is to isolate and think deep thoughts all the time. You know, that tends to be, you know, I consume a lot of information and I think really deep thoughts, and then I start wondering if I even exist. Whole other matter, like I said. But yeah, the schizoid personality disorder is marked by just withdrawal and you know, isolation. And one thing I find interesting in Theodore Millon's description of, is it Milan? Is it Millon? I think it's Milan. The one thing I find interesting in his description of schizoid personality disorder is the last statement is that they may appear to not care about, you know, anything. It's not necessarily that this person has no empathy per se. They have trouble understanding other people's emotions and may genuinely want to understand, but the lack of understanding kind of puts them in a position where they isolate. It's easier to isolate and not have to deal with it than to have to be confused by people's emotions. That might be a better way to get across what schizoid personality disorder is. Again, you know, feel free to comment. You know, comment. We can discuss these things. Maybe if you're a professional and you know better than I, comment. Well, let's talk. You know, this is all about starting a discussion, making it okay to talk about these things. And this has been a show called. It still is a show called Not Otherwise Specified.
Get ready, here it comes.
Everybody that was involved in the production of Not Otherwise Specified, and I do mean everybody. People have been really kind of pulling together. I've kind of lost my mind in Huntsville, Alabama, and that's something. I want to thank lensless glasses. Lensless glasses are an excellent accessory to anyone's performances. You should always have lensless glasses, people, so you can, because you can do things like this. You can say, oh, by the way, please subscribe. You know, wait, how about this? This is a good one. Ready? Are you ready? Oh, I didn't see you there. Feel free to comment in the thing down below that I really don't want to call a doobly-doo. I don't want to do it. I'm sorry, YouTube community. Cats, don't fight. We're trying to end the show. I really don't want to say doobly-doo. But that's where you can make comments in YouTube. It's a culture thing. John Green, I love your stuff, but the doobly-doo,